Hi guys, I'm gonna talk to you a special topic today. That's all about why we should change our food culture. All right, now as you all know, different people and different countries they do have different types of food culture. So the food culture depends from person to person, or place to place, or nation to nation. But now the fact is, now we are struggling with the global warming, overheating temperature, and the soaring temperature. In fact, this causes many problems. Now, you might feel like all of a sudden, how come food culture affects for this kind of problems? And how does it affect to the global warming? Let's see how it definitely affects for this food culture. Food culture, of course, about 2500 years back, Gautama, the Lord Buddha, he introduced the vegetarianism. So there are very good things, plus points that we can take out or we can inculcate in our system that, those are as plus. Because vegetarianism, I really don't tell that, everyone to be a vegetarian. But the fact is, the present day, due to these climatic changes, according to United Nations, livestock industry causes the main issue. So why can't people be bit away from, with meaty kind of food? So through modern science, modern technology, there's a new, some researchers are going on and they are on the verge of, coming out, of course. Basically, it is targeted for plants-based kind of vegetables which really taste like, now for example, beef taste or sort of like burgers. So this is going to be a new introduction and it's going to be a breakthrough in the world, hopefully, if this comes out. So we need to know now, according to the prevailing circumstances in future, of course in due course of time, hopefully by 2050, the whole population in the world will be more than 2 billion. And so 2 billion mouths are to be fed. So if there will be the shortage of food, then the problem will be more aggressive. So how come this food culture changes with the global warming? What happens when these kind of livestock industry, when they are more, into their productions and all that, so it indirectly might affect the global warming. So once the global warming or the overheating of the overheating temperature, what happens is the food production, it affects definitely for the yield or for the harvest. And also it saps the nutrients or the nutrients from the fruits and from the vegetables as well. So there are many issues related to this. Now what my advice for you is, we need to, I'm not asking anybody to be a vegetarian, but at least, if you have this feeling, I think we can contribute as a Sri Lankan for this food chain, and then of course in order to pave the way for the whole world to consume or to enjoy their food habits. So I think it is ideal enough to be concerned about the fact that we need to be, at least partially away from the meat issues, and then, maybe people might feel that, really unsatisfied with this kind of a view. But hopefully, there are many advantages that you all can get. And now, only one thing you need to remember, because if this overheating will continue, it will definitely affect the harvest. And then if it affects for the harvest, means it affects for the whole world. So we are in a crucial moment where we need to take a decision whether we are going into that or whether we are going to minimize the consumption of meat. All right, guys, thank you, and have a great time.